Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Movie Melee. We got another exciting match for you this evening. That's the only adjective I know to describe these matches. They're all exciting, and we got another exciting one for you today. We got a rematch. Brzakala going up against Kaleb Koho. They played, I believe, last in the 2021 season. It's been a while ago since they last played. But both mainstays of this division. I'm Dylan Van Thine. I always forget to say that at the beginning of matches. I'm going to try to keep doing that from now on. Joining me on the desk today is Tim's favorite competitor and host that we have here, Jack Pinchuk. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's always nice to be able to make Tim's day just a little bit better just by being here. So that's awesome. Very excited for this match. Two players that with very similar records that I think are capable of having a lot of success in this division. Tim having a lot of success early in the year in this, being one of the three people in the first title match of the year. So, and Koho as well is a very good player. I don't think he's gotten to a title match in a little bit, but he's a player that I don't think you can ever really count out.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to jump right into pre-match interviews, starting with our lower-ranked competitor for this evening, Tim Brzakala, and his manager, Kirk Kowalkowski. Let me rearrange you there. Tim, Jack said it. I forgot to bring it up, but it was a very good point. This is the first time we're seeing you since you last played in a title match against Jacoby and Will. So how do you feel coming back? Just a regular old match against a former foe, Kaleb Koho. How you doing?
I don't remember Will being there. I think that was just me and Jacoby. Because I think if Will would have been there, I would have. Feel free to cut that out. I couldn't say it with a straight face, so feel free to cut that out. No, this is going to be fun. I've decided something. I've decided to be very gracious. And Koho, no matter what happens, I've decided that at the end of the match, no matter what, you win, I win, you get to have the slice back. You get it. I took it from you before. I've had it ever since. But you get to have it back at the end of this. And Kirk is here to support me, which is wonderful. He's a smart guy with a great mustache, and I'm looking forward to this. Unlike Koho's mustache, I should say. Down with the mustache, Koho. Kirk, thoughts?
Yeah, a rematch of the slice, one of the most iconic items in the history of Multiplex. Who could forget the slice and the epic battle you and Koho had battling over it? But no, I think this will be a good match. I think this is a good matchup for you. I think this is a good place for you to be. I know you're ready. You prepped for this. You feel strong. I feel strong. Let's get this done.
Let's do it.
All right, sounds good. Well, good luck to you. We'll put your manager backstage for now, and we'll bring in your opponent for this evening. Kaleb Koho. Koho, hi. It's been a while since we've seen you. When was the last match you played in singles?
When I lost to Jacoby in the summer. That's the last time I played.
Shit, that's right. Well, you're coming back against Tim again, a former opponent. Now you're going up against him again. How do thoughts going into today's match?
I'm excited to play Tim. I love playing Tim. I love being in a room with Tim. I love this man. I'm so excited to have the slice back. It feels like a piece of me has been missing since it was taken. So even if I don't get to use it, it's nice to know, no matter what, the slice is proverbially mine. But I'm excited to play. It's going to be fun. No matter what happens, it's always just fun playing Tim. So it's going to be great.
All right, sounds good. Well, good luck to you as well. So we'll now get into round number 1, which will work like this. It is the whiteboard round. 8 questions, 8 different categories of movie trivia, which they will answer individually on their whiteboards. If they get all 8 questions right, they will be asked a bonus question, also worth 1 point. Each player has 3 repeats and 1 challenge to use for the entirety of the match. Do we have any questions before we get started?
Are you in a fucking hotel room?
I am.
Oh, are you traveling?
For work. Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
No questions to me, though? Got it. All right.
No, you're great. Don't change it. You're fantastic.
Well, then your first question in round number 1 will come in the category of classics. What is the profession of Joe Gillis in Sunset Boulevard? I will say, Koho said, I love being in the same room as Tim. So now I'm just going to assume that they're playing like across from each other, like directly in the same room. Yeah.
Yeah, no, those two rooms look identical to me.
Your wall is like the same color as theirs too. Maybe you're in the same room as well. 5.
We're all in different corners of the same room.
2, 1.
Echo.
Pens down. We'll go to Koho first.
Screenwriter.
And Tim?
Writer.
Screenwriter, writer, we will accept both answers.
All right, and with that, your next question comes in the category of drama. Gabriel LaBelle stars in which 2022 drama as a child in the titular family?
Do you remember the slice, Jack? Those weird times.
I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to look like an idiot, but no.
Oh, I'm excited. I get to explain the concept to you on the next
I
question,
just
how
can't
it
wait.
didn't work.
I just can't wait until Payson goes in the comments and it's like, well, actually, Tim lost the slice in his very next match. So
2,
blah, blah, blah.
1. Pens down. We'll go to Tim first.
The Fablemans.
And Koho.
The Fablemans.
The Fablemans is correct, 2-2. As we get into your next question in the category of crime. Dirty Harry is set in what city? Okay, so basically what the slice was, it was an award given to whoever got the most perfect rounds at the last one standing, and they get to basically have their own slice where they get to put 20 films in it. Any films that they want, all in one category that will be on the wheel for every single match.
Okay, yeah.
And if you beat
like
the person
that.
who currently owns the slice, you get the slice and can put whatever movies you want on it. 5.
I like that.
4.
Did
Good
anyone
idea in
I
theory.
never
We'll
get
get to
it.
the next
I'm
question.
not
3,
getting perfect rounds. But
2,
yeah, no.
1. Pens down. We'll go to Koho first.
It's in New York City.
And Tim?
New York City.
Both incorrect. We're looking for San Francisco.
Of course.
So with that, no more perfect rounds. We get into the fourth question, which is in the category of horror. Who directed 2013's Oculus?
So here's why the slice didn't work. Then we got to tournaments.
Yeah.
And it became very complicated. Because
That's fair.
it was like, well, how do we decide who has the slice and when does it play and how do we announce it without spoiling matches? It was a mess.
Yeah,
5,
no, that does
4,
sound like a mess.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Tim first.
Mike Flanagan.
And Koho.
I said James Wan.
Mike Flanagan is correct.
Ooh, almost missed that.
So Tim takes the early lead 3-2 as we get into your next question in the category of romantic comedies. Which rom-com is about a secretary who assumes her boss's work after she is injured in a skiing accident? It's a good question.
It is a good question. I do not care for skiing.
No?
I'm better at that than snowboarding. I can ski fairly competently, but I don't like it.
5,
It's
4.
cold.
I kind of like it.
On the
3,
outside in the winter.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Koho.
I guess the Wedding Planner.
And Tim?
I got nothing.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Working Girl.
Nah, never would have gotten that.
Words. Fuck. Okay, yeah. No, your next question comes in the category of actors and actresses. There's the words. Who appears in 1990's Ghost, A Few Good Men, and Charlie's Angels Full Throttle?
Skiing is pretty fun. You just got to go to the right places. I went skiing in Lake Louise. It was wonderful.
Oh, that sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Banff. I'm not 100% sure if they're the same thing.
No, but they're very close together.
Yeah, they're close. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I went camping in Lake Louise and I got a tattoo in Banff on that same trip. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Well,
5,
I didn't know you had tattoos, Jack.
4,
It's a Elvish tattoo.
Nice.
1. Pens down. Wow, very wholesome interaction between you two. Tim first.
I was about to call him a degenerate for having a tattoo, but then he said it was Elvish, so I went with Demi Moore.
And Koho.
Shit, I said Kevin Bacon. Damn it.
Demi Moore is correct. So that Tim extends the lead 4-2 as we get into your next question in the category of family. Miley Stewart is the real name for a pop star who uses an alias in which 2009 movie? are you doing, Jack? I've been doing a lot of yapping so far. How are you doing?
Oh no, you go on yapping. I'm doing pretty well.
I hate how quick I went to the board on that.
Me too.
Yeah, no, I saw you both go before you finished.
I know we both know it. Nick made me fucking deep cut this once.
Pens down. We'll go to Koho.
Hannah Montana, the movie.
And Tim.
Oh, I might have fucked this up. I said the Hannah Montana movie.
The answer we have here is Hannah Montana, the movie. So I'm going to say Koho will get that one.
Yeah, that's fair. Can I bring in Kirk just to be sure?
Sure.
Not that I know that he'll know this. I'm not sure. I was pretty sure, but if that's the answer they have, I think we should probably leave it alone.
Yeah, I mean, they're usually pretty sticklers for that. So if they have a certain phrasing down, that's right.
Okay, yeah, all right. We'll leave. Okay. Good shit, Koho.
Sounds good. So 4-3 as we get into the last question, Jack.
Which comes in the category of action adventure. Walter Matthau and Denzel Washington play the same character in what action film and its remake? I was very confused for a split second there, but
about what?
Well, and then I read the end of that question and its remake, and things made sense.
Oh, gotcha. 5, 4.
That's all I'm going to say.
2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Tim first.
I started to write the Equalizer, but I know it's wrong.
And Koho?
The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, never would have gotten that.
The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 is correct. So with that, I believe we have a tie game 4-4 coming out of round number 1. Is that what you have, Jack?
Yes, that is what I have.
All right, then we'll get into round number 2, which will work like this. It is the wheel round, so each player will get a chance to spin the wheel, which will decide what category they'll be answering questions in today. If they don't like what they spin the first time, they can spin a second time, but must keep whatever they land on then. 5 questions, each worth 2 points apiece, unless they check down to multiple, in which case it'll be worth 1 point. Stealing is available in this round. Categories on the wheel today are pre-2010 Tim Burton, which I believe is Koho's strength, as well as Fandom, which I'm pretty sure is Tim's strength. And then we have the general categories of sci-fi/fantasy, animated, Oscars, recent releases, action/adventure, and romance. So, Koho, since we are tied and you are the higher ranked player, would you like to spin first or defer?
I will defer.
All right, then I will bring in Mr. Kirk Kowalkowski. There he is. And this will be your first spin, Tim.
Good job, man.
Thanks.
You land on the category of animated. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I know you like it, but do you feel good about where we're at?
That's really tough. I think because I feel as good about it as everything else standard category on the wheel.
Okay.
We should spin again. Because if I can get my strength, then great. But if I'm stuck with this or I'm stuck with any of the other general categories, I feel just as good.
Yeah.
So I think we should spin again.
All right. Let's roll it.
All right. Then this will be the category that you'll have to keep. And you land on just barely pre-2010 Tim Burton.
Okay.
All right. Well, do what you got to do.
No, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Then, Jack, would you like to read Tim his questions in pre-2010 Tim Burton?
For sure. Tim, are you ready for your questions in pre-2010 Tim Burton?
Yes.
All right, your first question. In Planet of the Apes, a dying Zeus orders Thade to break a vase, revealing what object hidden inside?
A gun.
That is correct for 2 points.
Can I challenge? His strength is Fandom, so I thought that meant no Fandom could be in my Burton. So
Is it an official challenge?
Yeah,
All right. We'll be right back after this challenge.
Is that a challenge?
All right, we're back from the challenge. Worthy challenge, but overall we have ruled that because the film overlaps in both strengths, it does not cancel out in either strength, and it's fair game to be asked in either one. So unfortunately, Koho will lose the challenge, and Tim will be awarded the 2 points. So get into your next question, Jack.
Yeah, your next question. In Sleepy Hollow, what is the name of the family Ichabod was summoned to town to investigate the murder of?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Van Jansen, B, Van Tassel, C, Van Garrett, or D, Van Heck? Van Heck? Is that good? Okay.
Oh my. Now I was hung up on that, so I forgot what the answer I want to say letter-wise was. So can I hear the options one more time?
Yeah, I'll give you an option. Repeat the options. A, Van Jansen, B, Van Tassel, C, Van Garrett, or D, Van Heck.
Van Tassel.
That is unfortunately incorrect. Koho for the 1-point steal. Your multiple choice options are A, Van Jansen, B, Van Tassel, C, Van Garrett, or D, Van Heck.
Van Garrett.
That is correct for the 1-point steal.
What is Van Tassel from?
The other family. The one that.
Oh, so it's in that movie. Fuck.
Yeah, you're just wrong.
You're good.
Shit.
All right. Your next question.
Yeah.
What is the name of the newspaper Beetlejuice reads in Beetlejuice?
Oh shit. Oh, these are all movies I didn't fucking study this, Koho. I was lying. But I just watched all these movies. Shit. Oh, multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, The Possessor, B, The Silence, C, The Afterlife, or D, The Eternal Night.
A.
That is unfortunately incorrect. Koho, chance for the 1-point steal. Your multiple choice options are A, The Possessor, B, The Silence, C, The Afterlife, or D, The Eternal Night.
I'll go with C.
C, The Afterlife is correct for the 1-point steal.
Oh, so that was 2 on the nose.
Me too.
Is fair. Your penultimate question in Burton. Who plays Winslow, the poet, in Big Fish?
Winslow, the poet, is... Oh, shit. We're tied.
5. Yes.
Multiple choice.
3.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Steve Buscemi, B, Danny DeVito, C, Deep Roy, or D, Christopher Lee.
Shit. I do not remember this character at all.
4.
Christopher Lee.
That is incorrect. Koho, chance for the 1-point steal. Your multiple choice options are A, Steve Buscemi, B, Danny DeVito, C, Deep Roy, or D, Christopher Lee.
Steve Buscemi.
Wow.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question, Tim, in pre-2010 Tim Burton.
Mm-hmm.
In Corpse Bride, while in the underworld, what is the name of the potion that Victor must drink as part of the wedding ritual?
What is the name? Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Elixir of Despair, B, Wine of Ages, C, Draught of Eternal Peace, or D, Essence of Nightshade.
Don't try to confuse me with some fucking Nightmare Before Christmas. Give me I have all 3 repeats, right?
Yes.
I have a full repeat with everything.
Absolutely. Your question once again. In Corpse Bride, while in the underworld, what is the name of the potion that Victor must drink as part of the wedding ritual? And your multiple choice options are A, Elixir of Despair, B, Wine of Ages, C, Draught of Eternal Peace, or D, Essence of Nightshade.
I'm going to say C.
C is incorrect. Koho, chance for the 1-point steal. Your multiple choice options once again are A, Elixir of Despair, B, Wine of Ages, C, Draught of Eternal Peace, or D, Essence of Nightshade.
This one's boring as shit. I'm gonna go with A.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for B, Wine of Ages.
That was my last guess after the nightmare.
Me too. That sounded really generic.
Sounded fucking okay. Anyway,
All right, so then coming out of Tim's round and now the score at Koho in the lead 7-6. Is that what you have, Jack?
That is what I have, yes.
Right, then we will bring back the wheel for what will be Koho's first spin.
or only spin if he takes it.
You land on action/adventure.
I'll spin again.
All right, then this will be the category that you must keep. His opponent's choice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I will move up and bring in your manager. Let's see, there he is.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Fuck. So I just need him to go to multiple once.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally. And I'm between fandom and romance. I don't think recent releases. I think at regular strength, there's the stronger possibility of him going 10 for 10.
Okay.
And I truly believe, I think he thinks he knows fandom better than he actually does. I just really believe that. But the thing is like romance could span decades.
You got a better chance for steals in fandom.
100%.
And I know I understand your logic that there'll be some categories he's missed, but I'd like to get him something where he's going to likely to stumble a little more, just to keep the game a little closer. So it's your call.
So saying that, what do you think?
I'd say the romance, and he spun off action adventure pretty quick. So
I don't want to be the guy who doesn't listen to his manager, but I feel better about fandom.
all right, if that's what your gut's saying.
And honestly, if that's what it goes down to, then you can slap me in the face.
Yeah, I mean, go big.
Yeah, I think that's the move.
All right,
let's give him fandom.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, Kirk. And I will be reading your questions, Koho, in the category fandom. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. So your first question. In X-Men Days of Future Past, in order to buy time for Logan, what country do the remaining mutants in the present day make their last stand?
Oh, country. Oh, is that... I'll go multiply save. I'm not giving this guy any 2-point steals.
So your options are A, Germany, B, Japan, C, Italy, or D, China.
China.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Your second question. In Godzilla, the 2014 one, obviously, the one in fandom, who plays Joe Brody's wife, Sandra?
Oh. Elizabeth Olsen.
That is incorrect, Tim, for the 2-point steal.
Just trying to make sure I got her name right. Oh, I think that's her last name. I'm not going to use a repeat. Sally Hawkins?
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Juliette Binoche.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you're totally right. Holy shit, I was thinking of the wrong character.
Got me scared there for a second.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're totally
right. Sally Hawkins. Is her name Shapewater Sally Hawkins?
Yeah, no, you got the right name.
Both of your answers were in the multiple choice options. Yeah.
Beautiful. Got it.
I just didn't know who Joe Brody was. Really.
Your next question, Koho.
Yeah.
The majority of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny takes place in what year?
1969.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good poll, dude.
And your penultimate question in this category. In Ghostbusters Afterlife, what horror film did Gary Gruberson play in class to distract the kids?
Cujo.
God damn it.
That is correct for 2 points.
I love Jason Reitman, dude.
And your final question in this category. In Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore, who is the only person Grindelwald uses the Cruciatus Curse on?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Jacob, B, Newt, C. Albus, or D. Credence?
Credence.
That is incorrect, Tim, for the 1 point steal. Is it A. Jacob, B. Newt, C. Albus, or D. Credence?
Jacob.
And that is correct for the 1 point steal.
That's fair.
All right, then coming out of round number 2, Jack, I have the score at Koho in the lead, 12-7. Is that what you have?
That is what I have, yes.
All right, then we'll get into round number 3, which will work like this. It is the pick your poison round. How it will work is we will be going back and forth drafting categories, starting with the player in the lead. Once the category is drafted, it cannot be drafted by your opponent. Once all categories are drafted, the player behind will answer questions until they take the lead. Players will choose which category they would like to take for their 1, 2, 3, and 4 point question in that order, and we will go until there is a mathematical winner. Categories that they could draft from today are recent releases, Oscars, Fandom, 2000s, 2010s, classics, crime, and mystery/thrillers. So we let them pick their categories right now, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. The players have selected their categories, so we will start with Tim since he is down. So what category would you like for your 1 pointer?
We're going to take classics.
All right, so then I will be reading your questions in round 3. So your 1 pointer in the category of classics. Eva Marie Saint, Carl Malden, and Rod Steiger have supporting performances in what classic film?
On the Waterfront.
That is correct for 1 point.
Fuck, dude.
And we'll stick with you. What category would you like now for your 2 pointer?
Oscars, please, Dylan.
All right. So then your question now in the category of Oscars. And you'll get a bit of extra time for this.
Great. Wait, hang on. Right, go ahead. Go.
Name 3 of the films nominated for Best Picture for films released in the year 2000.
For films released in the year 2000. Okay. You said, I guess I would have to use repeats. I will wait.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your second repeat. Your question again. Name 3 of the films nominated for Best Picture for films released in the year 2000.
Oh, I think I have the year off on a couple of these, but I'm not going to pull anything else. So I'm going to say Gladiator, American Beauty, and Training Day.
That is unfortunately incorrect. The correct answers that we have were Gladiator, Chocolat, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Aaron Brockovich, and Traffic.
Oh, fucking Steven Soderbergh fucks me again.
So then we'll still stick with you. What category now would you like for your 3 pointer?
Crime.
All right. So your question in the category of crime. In the town, Dougie's crew does robberies for an Irish crime boss that also runs what type of business?
I haven't seen this movie in a long time, so I'm just going to go. The first thing that came into my head was laundromat.
It's unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for a flower shop.
Great.
All right, so here's the situation now. Tim has his 4 pointer remaining in recent releases. If he hits it, he will send it back over to Koho. If he misses, Koho will be the winner. So your question, and reminder, you have 1 repeat remaining.
Yep.
Your question in the category of recent releases. What was the main mission of Henry Cavill's character's team in the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare?
What was the main mission, is what you said? So you need like a description of what they go to do? Is that what you're looking for? Not sure how to word this. Can I have a repeat, please?
Sure. That is your final repeat. Your question again. What was the main mission of Henry Cavill's character's team in the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare? Five.
They need to assassinate a high-ranking Nazi official.
And your winner, Kaleb Koho. The answer we were looking for was destroy enemy ships / boats. All right, so we'll go to post-match interviews now, starting with our unfortunate second-place finisher for this evening, Tim Brzakala, along with his manager, Kirk Kowalkowski. So, Tim, yeah, I think just honestly, like the wheel gave you a category that it seems like the strength categories have been like very detrimental for certain people when they're not fully like locked in and like studying. So I think that was ultimately what sunk you today, but overall still a really good performance, I'd say overall. So how do you feel?
Yeah, I actually felt pretty good about round one. Like if I hadn't, like I just messed up the Hannah Montana title, which I think is a pretty fair like version to mess up. If I had said like Hannah Montana's Big Adventure in the City, I think you should have slapped me in the face. But I was like very close. So I think the wheel probably still would have done what it did because Koho would have spun. He probably would have kept animation, and then I probably would have spun off of Tim Burton and gotten opponent's choice. So I think that like no matter what, the wheel kind of like doesn't go my way today. But I felt good about round one. I actually felt good about all those Tim Burton movies. I didn't watch any of them for this fucking match, but I have seen all of those movies multiple times, and I actually, except for Apes, like most of those movies. Big Fish, Beetlejuice, those are some fun movies that I enjoy. Corpse Bride I even like. It's just they were stuff in them I didn't know, and that's the part of it being strength level, so it is what it is. But yeah, and then he played the game. He did it in round three, took Fandom in 2010s, and I knew drafting those were things that were strong for him. But I'm definitely going in with the approach of like draft things that are strong for me and hope that I can take them and not give shit that I think Koho's going to do bad at. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So I think he played the game really well, got the steals he needed to on his strength. It's good that he didn't fuck that up. Otherwise he'd look like an idiot. And I think he proved my point exactly. He doesn't know Fandom as well as he thinks he does. How many points did he get, Kirk? 4?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so 5. Okay, well, haha. You're only 50% good at Fandom, Koho. But no, good match. I said to Nick beforehand, I don't think I said it to Kirk, but I said it to Nick earlier that if I lost, I was just going to make fun of the way that Koho looks, but I don't feel like doing that. He played really good the whole match. So congrats to Koho on the win. Kirk, your thoughts?
Yeah, Koho played well. He hung in enough and did what he had to do. Off of getting his strength. So congrats to him. Nothing to be ashamed of there. Obviously, nothing to be ashamed of, but he should be proud of this win because he played well. I think Tim has nothing to be ashamed of. I think he did do well in round one. Some of those questions were just those ticky tack answers where you either know it or you don't, and that's fine. I think you did make a pretty good call in round two, and I think that would have worked out if you had a little more luck on your spin, but just didn't go that way, and that's fine. Some of your round three questions were a little tough too, it is what it is. I think you did well, and don't edit it out. I know you said you were going to edit it out, but Tim made a very good sportsman decision to not challenge that last question. I think he deserves credit for that because 99% of us, probably me included, would have thrown the challenge just to see what happened, and Tim did not do that. So good on him for the good sportsmanship and being just an awesome human being in general, regardless of the outcome of this match.
Yeah, I also want to say, I enjoy playing. I like playing in singles. I really like playing in teams with Cody. I think we have a really good time, and we balance each other out pretty well. But I've been managing Kirk recently in singles, and I managed Bullets Over Broadway recently. And I've had a lot of fun doing that and doing the strategy on that end of things. think maybe that might be where the Tim passion lies. I don't know, but I've enjoyed that. I enjoy this. It's a good time. I just like being around Kirk. Maybe that's it. Maybe I need to move to Pittsburgh. But congrats to Koho. This was great.
Yeah, well, we definitely like having you here. So we're gonna say goodbye to you for now, though. Unfortunately,
sorry,
yeah,
Dylan, you're great. Do not change a thing. You're fucking fantastic. Jack, get a life.
I tried.
I saw that one coming. All right. Well, thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
We'll put you backstage for now, and we'll bring in our first place finisher for this evening, Kaleb Koho. I didn't want to bring it up the previous match, the outcome of what happened in the first one, because I didn't want to rag on you too much. But yeah, you lost the first match against Tim, and now you avenged the loss here today. So now you're 1-1. So how do you feel overall?
It's always nice to win. It always feels good to win. I just want to say Tim knows exactly how good I am at Fandom, better than I do, because he runs that shit. He knows how bad I am at that. But no, I was very afraid of getting Fandom in that category, so he made the absolute call that I would have feared most. Just because I've seen great, like amazing Fandom players take general Fandom in Melee and have it go sideways. So I was very scared because I'm very below average. But Tim's great. He gave me a good fight, and I just love being around him. He's a great guy. One of my best friends. So I love you. Yeah, it's fun to play. Fun to win.
Cool. Yeah, well, I don't. You know the schedule better than I do. I don't know if this is your last match of the season. I don't know who you like to play when you do come back.
This is my last match of the season.
Okay.
But when I come back next year, hopefully I'm less rusty, because I felt really. I appreciate all the kind words. I feel like I didn't play the best version of trivia I could play. I'm hard on myself when I play a little bit, so I feel like I can do better than what I did. So when I come back, I want to be definitely better than that. But when I come back, let's see, I'm back to above 500. So I don't know who wants to face me. You know what? I want Kirk again. If we're in the business of rematches, let's go. Give me Kirk again. Let Tim manage Kirk. We just do this again. This would be great. Let's do it.
Now that you mention it, it makes sense records-wise. So who knows? Maybe that could happen. But yeah, I think that'd be a great match. Anyways, congrats on the victory today. We'll now put you backstage, and I will send it over to Jack. Jack, overall, I thought this was a really solid match. Battle of the strengths, both players getting their strengths. That was very interesting. Yeah, I think Tim honestly made the right call with what category to give him, because like this was around a 500 level match. So like the general categories weren't going to be as tough. So I think going with Fandom was the right decision. Just overall, I think some maybe bad luck in what came up in round 3 was what did him in. But what are your thoughts overall in the match?
Yeah, no, this was a very good match. Both players like neck and neck all throughout round 1. And Tim just got unlucky on the wheel spin. Having like him being confident in that category and not doing as well in it as he would have hoped is something that I completely know the feeling of. So wheel just wasn't on his side today, but he did make the correct call with the strength with the category they gave Koho. This is 100% what I would have done in that same situation. Just round 3, a couple of those were just out of his wheelhouse, and that's fair. This was a very good match. I think another day, Tim walks away with the win. I just got a little unlucky in round 2 today.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a great match. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to the players. Thank you to the writers, showrunners, everyone who helps make the show what it is today. Not just today, every day. I don't fucking know. No one watches this part. Thank you all for watching, though. Bye.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
You've been taken.
Bye.